This week on the Road with Mickey, Brenda's Disneyland trip recap.
We're on the road with Mickey, we're gonna have some fun. Regardless of the rain or sun, our trip has just begun. So buckle up, let's go, we're about to start the show. And maybe if you like us, you'll see where else we'll go.
Hey everyone, I'm Mike, and she's Sophie.
And she's Brenda.
Hi, everyone.
And he's Grogu. Woohoo! Grogu's
Hello,
back.
Grogu.
Grogu's like, here I am. Let's start rocking right now.
So sweet.
And he likes to tell everyone that we are on the road with Mickey. This is episode 286 for October 10th, 2025, except it's not for October 10th. It's for October 20th. Boom! 10 days late and probably $1 short, but that's okay. We will figure this thing out eventually. Or Mike will. I mean, Sophie, let's face it, she's a pro. Brenda's a pro. Grogu is just the expert. He's the one who teaches me everything, but evidently I don't learn very well.
I think that's more reminiscent of the teacher than the student, Daddy.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, our feature topic this week is Brenda's Disneyland trip recap. You know what that means, Sophie?
What?
We get to have zero preparation, and all we have to do is listen to Brenda, nod every now and again, say, oh, that's cool, ask a question here or there. I mean, like...
I also had zero preparation. I didn't know what to say, so I didn't.
You'll say everything.
Anything.
You'll say
it's
everything.
Okay. It's all right. I did zero preparation for my Disney World recap this June.
Yay.
That's right.
We're overachieving over here.
We sure are.
Yes.
Hey, you know how else we're overachieving? We don't have any cheddar.
You're right. We scoured the internet and still came up short.
So, no cheddar this week. We're going to just skip that segment. But I will remind everyone, maybe there's no one listening now. I don't know. But we do have a Facebook page and we have a Facebook group. They're both on the road with Mickey. The group is on the road with Mickey group. Our YouTube channel. Hello, YouTubers. Please stay and watch the rest of the episode. Don't leave us just because we got no cheddar. Thank you for subscribing and hitting the ring-a-ding-ding bell to get notifications. Our Instagram page is On the Road with Mickey, and our email address is info@ontheroadwithmickey.com, and the website is also ontheroadwithmickey.com. So, for not having any cheddar, we do have some good question of the week feedback. And we're going to start with this week's first, and then we also have a few extras that came in for last week's question. So it's almost cheddar-like, okay?
Yeah.
We can call it, it really is Gouda. Okay.
Very funny.
Thank you. So the question this week was, what do you want to see at Walt Disney World in the future? Sophie, you want to start us off?
Yes, I shall. I shall start with Chrissy. And she said, my Villains Land come to reality. She's excited for the Villains Land. Honestly, I am too. I think a lot of people are.
Yeah.
Brenda, you go next.
Well, Pam said airport transportation, Magical Express reinstated. That would be fantastic. Shopping, sending purchases back to the resort. DAS, eligibility requirements compromised from before and now. Also include all on the reservation. By summer of 2027, please. I totally agree with all of these things.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not happy with any of those things being the way they are now. So I'm with you, Pam.
Yep.
Yeah.
And my friend and client, Kim, she said that she wants to see more of herself spending time there. I'm like, girl, you have just won the internet. That is the answer of the year.
That is right.
All right then. Well, Paula also said, I would love to see a great villains themed restaurant in the new land. Honestly, I'm trying to imagine that myself. What would go well with villains themed things?
They would serve
Maybe.
poison apple for dessert.
There you go. Poison
Oh,
apple dessert. That would be
oh boy.
fabulous. Well,
Yeah, but
Sheila said the Diamond Horseshoe review come back. That's another good one.
oh,
Yeah. Great answers.
yeah.
Great answers. Well, that is the question of the week for this week. And then the previous week was, what is your favorite parade? And Sophie, you read that one, and then I'll read the next one. Okay?
All right then. Well, Paula again. Hello again, Paula. She said, I love all the nighttime parades. They are so magical with the music, lights, and beloved characters. The nighttime parades are better than the daytime. I do agree with that.
Yeah. And then Shane, this is Steph's husband, Shane said he loves the Main Street Electrical Parade. Good call, Shane.
Very good call.
And you get Sheila. Okay, Sophie?
All right. Sheila said, last but not least, Paint the Night Parade. That is one over at Disneyland, and I'm starting to see a bit of a theme here. We all much prefer the nighttime parades.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I think when it comes to parades, there's just something magical about a nighttime parade. The music, the lights, the way it just flows. You're in the dark, but you got these big floats just coming towards you. It's just something really. Pete, Pete from Pete's Dragon,
Yeah.
Elliot from Pete's Dragon, I mean, with the smoke coming out of his mouth. I mean, it's just so cool.
And the way all the lights, go out whenever he disappears, but you can still see Pete sitting up there on his head, and it works best at night because he blends in with the black sky overhead.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but that's all great feedback. So, thank you so much for chiming in on the group. All the questions get posted in our On the Road with Mickey group. And
Mhm.
Brenda had to step aside for just a moment, so I'm stretching just a little bit until she gets back. But
Well, you know what, Daddy? Oh, hey,
there
there
she
she
is.
is.
I am
was
so
about to
sorry. The
say.
perils of working from home and
No,
your
no,
doorbell
you're
rings
fine.
unexpectedly.
That's okay.
You
We
are
stretched.
A-okay.
And I
So
just
sorry.
said we're stretching a little bit, and then you sat down. So stretch
I was
over.
So
I was
sorry.
about to start asking Daddy um about like daytime parades because it seems like our answers had focused a lot on the nighttime parades.
Hmm?
So I was just about to start bringing up the Maleficent dragon float,
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
the one
yeah.
that likes to catch
One that
fire.
catch fire. Yep.
Yeah. It's
Yes.
only done it once though, I think.
I thought
I
it's
think so
done
too.
it twice.
Okay, well maybe. But that's
Right.
still, how many times does it run?
Oh,
True,
So
true. But if I had a nickel for every time it did that, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a
so
oh my
lot,
God. I
but it's
cannot
that's
weird
a
believe
that
she
it
just said
happened
dime.
more
that.
than once.
Everyone listening, remember what Sophie just said. It is going to be so important in about 10 minutes. Seriously, you're going to freak out when you understand the concept.
Oh my.
Oh, I was
Well,
just referencing something.
okay. Well,
Crazy.
Brenda, our part of the show is over. So we'll see you later.
Yeah, start talking. I'm gonna grab the flashlight. You gotta give me every single little detail here.
Oh my goodness. Well, where do you want to start?
Start at the very beginning. It's a very
A
good
very
place to
good place
start.
to start.
Right. Well, we flew into this time we flew into Long Beach. We
Okay.
stayed we originally had reserved October 10th through 13th because the girls were off school the 10th and the 13th. It's the only Friday and Monday of the year. But when we were pricing out flights and stuff, we got a better deal coming in the 9th at night. So we were at the 10th through 13th at the Disneyland Hotel. We booked a night for the 9th at the Grand Californian. So we came in to the Grand Californian and then they moved our bags the next day while we went to the park. Loved the cast members at the Grand Californian. We were not there very long. The room was fine. No hot water when I went to take a shower.
Oh.
We moved over to the Disneyland Hotel, which I personally quite prefer. I would stay there a million times out of a million. I love the Disneyland Hotel. The cast members, the property, the ease, the convenience, the pools, the everything. I love the Disneyland Hotel. That's my preference. So we had a 2-queen room overlooking the pool area, and we were on the 10th floor, so it was a really nice view. I really loved it. And I could see the Matterhorn from there. And guess what? The Matterhorn was in operation this time for the first time in forever for me. So I was very excited. Very excited.
Wow.
So that's what we did the first night. We stayed at the Grand Californian. We just basically ate snacks in the room and got showers and like went to sleep and got ready to move out the next day. One of the things they gave us though at both hotels is they have the Disney activity sheet, the Disneyland activity sheet. And one of the things they're doing is a free trick or treating for the 3 Disneyland properties. You can sign up and they give you a special little treat bag and you can trick or treat at the 3 Disneyland, which I thought was really cute because they have all these other activities and stuff. But as far as the Halloween for anybody that wasn't going to Oogie Boogie or something, they at least got Halloween activities. And I thought that was sweet.
Did you guys take advantage of that?
Oh God, no, we had no time for that.
Yeah.
We didn't have time for half the stuff we wanted to do, if you want to know the truth. And I knew it was going to be a busy weekend because it was a holiday weekend. It was Columbus Day, which doesn't affect much except school districts as far as, nowadays compared to when I was, a younger person. We were always off on that day. My husband wasn't off on that day, but it did affect. It was very crowded at the parks, very crowded at the parks.
I see.
But we still got to do a lot, and we had such a fun time. And I'm telling you, I don't remember the last time I've seen those girls play together so much, and it warmed my heart, and it was wonderful.
That's the best thing about Disney.
Yes.
It really is. It makes you stop and enjoy the time with the people around you.
That's right. That's right.
All right. So, what attractions did you do?
Yeah.
So we went to Disneyland the first day, and we had park hoppers, but we really did not intend to hop that day at all because we knew that we were trying to do so much. The first ride we rode was Indiana Jones, and the girls loved Indiana. I knew they would because it's awesome. So we rode Indiana Jones. We rode Haunted Mansion with the magical holiday overlay. I videoed it in several different clips, but it does not come close to doing justice to that thing. It is fabulous. I loved it. Nightmare Before Christmas. It was so well done. And I do have clips, but I had 2 clips of my phone up and down, and then I remembered Mike told me to do it sideways, so I did 2 clips of it sideways, but none of them look right exactly to me, so I don't know. But I
send it to me anyway.
Exactly, and then maybe he can post it in the group because it's so awesome.
Yeah, so I want to see it anyway because I have never seen it except for like the Google pictures and whatnot, all the stuff that's already posted online. I desperately want to see it, but
it's so cool. I mean, it is just, I really wanted to see it, and it did not disappoint at all.
Oh, good.
And we also rode Pirates. We rode It's a Small World, which was great. Tiana's, Space Mountain, the Matterhorn. Finally, for the first time since I was 8 years old, the Matterhorn was open, and I got to ride it. And yes, it is so jerky, and yes, it hurt my rear and my back, but I still wanted to do it. We rode Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway and Autopia. The girls got to drive their own cars in Autopia. We saw the Paint
Are
the
they
Park
electric now?
parade. They're no, I don't think they're electric.
No.
How would I know? How
The
would I know if they
smell?
were electric?
The
I mean, I
smell?
didn't smell that smell, but I wasn't in the pit. Like I didn't drive myself. I let the
Mm,
girls go and I waited at the exit. So I didn't I how would I know any other way? I don't think so. I don't
I
know.
don't think so.
They didn't sound different. You know what I'm saying? That sound,
Uh-huh.
but they liked it. It was cute. It's
It
really
sounded like a combustion engine.
yeah,
Then it probably still is, although I don't know. I don't know.
yeah.
Could be a sound effect. But they liked it. Okay.
They liked it. And they thought it was cool how Tiana's at Walt Disney World is, 2 2 2 2, but at Disneyland is, 1 1 1. They like that. And then the opposite for Space Mountain, because Space Mountain's 1 1 1 at Walt Disney World and 2 2 2 at Disneyland, and they like that. I would definitely prefer the Space Mountain sitting next to someone car.
that's fair.
Yeah.
That
Also, I
was
feel like, sorry, Daddy.
I was gonna say Space Mountain at Disneyland side by side was how Sophie got over not wanting to do Space Mountain. She was able to
Oh,
ride it with Cindy there, and she enjoyed it a lot more, and that gave her the
yes.
courage and to try it at Disney World.
Yeah,
And so,
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure with the 222 style of car at Disneyland, it probably gives more leg room than the Disney World version does, doesn't
It
it?
is,
it might be.
yes, it is different and it's more comfortable to me because the one at Walt Disney World, when you sit down in it, like Sophie
Your
probably
knees
wouldn't
are
even notice,
practically
but
to
the
your
older you get,
chest.
the lower you go, it's harder to get back.
Well, I
Yeah.
wouldn't know that, but I do know that when I sit in the chairs in that one, if I'm not in the front, then my
Yes,
knees are at my chest,
I understand that.
like
Yes.
almost at my chest. It is
Hmm.
rather uncomfortable.
Yes, yes, this is better.
Did you say you
Good.
saw the Paint the Night parade?
We did. It was lovely. I also recorded that, so I may send you that to see what you can do with it.
Please, please, I would love to see it.
I just am not good with this stuff, but I did record it, so I'll send it on to you. And then if you can fix it up and put it in the group and everyone can see it.
I would love that. Thank you,
Yay.
Brenda.
Of course.
What'd you think of it? You loved
I
it?
loved it.
Have you seen it before?
I don't think so. I mean, no, I don't think so. I mean, I've seen the Main Street Electrical Parade, which is, it's kind of the same
It's
concept, but the
similar.
parade
Yeah.
is completely different. It's a
Yeah.
different, yeah, but it was beautiful. I love having the floats all lit up. They're just so beautiful, and the princesses are so beautiful, and they have, it's just neat. I just
Beautiful.
love the
It's just
nighttime parades.
beautiful.
And then, of course, it ends with Mickey, and who could want more than that? So
Yeah. The
it's
only
great.
thing better is if it ended with Walt.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Yes. I did see the Walt audio animatronic figure though, and I liked it. It was natural to me. It was
This is in the
not that he
theater,
looked
right?
just
In the
like him, but
cinema?
just the moving, yeah, he was natural. You know what I mean? It wasn't weird or gaudy or, anything. I was worried about that. But it was really good. And I videoed it. I'll send that to you.
Oh,
Thank you.
please
I just
send
videoed
that.
everything I could think of, I guess. I really didn't. I come to think of it, I didn't video that much. I mean, really parades, but I wanted you to see the Walt audio animatronic, so I videoed
Uh-huh.
that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, that's the best thing.
yeah,
You don't want to video every single second because that takes you out of the moment. And
yeah,
if you're
Yeah.
not in the moment, then you're not really enjoying it.
that's true.
So it was good that you didn't video everything for us.
So, what about
Just the
food?
important stuff. Oh my goodness
The
gracious! Of
important
course, I
stuff.
overate food. Oh well, the things I can comment on are the Naples restaurant there at Downtown Disney. We went there the last time we were there, which was I think 20. Let's see. I think we figured it out. It was 2015, because it was the 60th. And what's hilarious
That's the
is
last time Sophie and I went.
I couldn't remember when it was the last time we went. And then the the day before we checked out, my Facebook memories popped up from 10 years ago. And on that very day, I was taking a picture from the window in the Disneyland hotel that I was still staying in again. So it was
Nice.
literally 10 years from the day.
Nice.
Yes, and we
You
ate at
freak,
Naples then,
you.
and we ate at Naples now, and the quattro formaggi pizza was good. Very good. Yes. Oh my God, there was a story. Can I share a story? I hope I don't freak anybody out.
You share every
Okay.
story, Brenda.
Yes.
Well, this is one particular story. We were having dinner at Naples, and we were sitting at a table where there was only one other table. We were kind of at a kind of like a triangular area. There were two tables, and then if you went that way, there were more tables. But anyway, there was a little family sitting there, in front of me because I was looking at them, but then Aaliyah and McKinley's backs were to them. And there was a mother and a little one. He wasn't two yet. He was little. He was actually drinking from a bottle. So he must have been like one. And then the dad. And the mom walked away, and, we were sitting there talking and eating and everything. And all of a sudden, the father stood up and started doing the Heimlich maneuver on the baby.
Oh my.
And I stood up and I was freaking out, of course, because that's what I do with children involved. And I said, "Can I do something for you? Can I do anything?" And he had it under, I mean, he literally was like a professional, went straight to work, and the baby was okay. And as soon as I knew the baby was okay, I lost it. I just was I was so relieved and thankful that I didn't have to watch something happen to a tiny child like that and everything.
Yeah.
So we ended up talking to them, and he's in the Air Force, and he's got 5 months left, and he's getting ready to be captain, and he has been trained in like the Heimlich, and he's been trained in all that stuff. So he literally sprung into action, which we were very grateful for. And then some other special stuff happened where you can kind of take care of, service members if you like to do something. Anyway, I was so grateful. So I would like to say, little Luca, if your parents are listening by any chance, they don't know I'm on this podcast, but little Luca, we are so thankful that you are okay and just
Oh,
grateful. The girls gave him
Yes.
little Mickey stickers because we had little Mickey stickers, and they gave him some stickers, and we talked to them a lot, and it was really
no.
sweet. So there's my story about Naples. And then we had
Thank you, Lord.
exactly. We had burgers and tater tots at what was that place? Rose. I do this all the time. It was something Rose. Anyway, it's after Beauty and the Beast, kind of themed after that. It's just a quick service restaurant in Disneyland. And Aaliyah's been teaching herself sign language. But we don't really have much opportunity to use it. Well, coincidentally, the people sitting right next to us, the two young men were speaking people, but the woman was deaf. And so they were speaking to her. And so Aaliyah wanted to say something to her in sign language. And so she went up to her table, and she, like smiled at her and like stood in front of her and said, "I love your shirt." However, she said, "I love your shirt." And the woman said, "Thank you." And it was like the sweetest thing. It just presented itself to us out of nowhere. I
I
love
love
stuff
it.
like that, don't you?
Yep,
It's
I
a
do.
Disney
Yeah.
thing.
It is. It is. That's so
It's a
cool.
Disney thing.
And what's really cool is that Aaliyah is teaching herself.
Yes, and she's got like a photographic memory. So if she watches it, if she looks up something on YouTube that says, "How do you say this?" and she watches the person do it, she never forgets it again. So she's
Wow.
really learned a lot, and
That's
it's really
awesome.
neat. It's really neat. So
That
I'm
is
hoping
awesome.
she wants to use that as a career. So, so far, I mean, she's getting ready to be 14. She wants to have a career where she uses that gift, either teaching or some other capacity. So that would be awesome if she did that.
That
Who
would
knows what
be.
she'll really do, but she could do it.
She could. Absolutely. No doubt.
Yep. So we had a
Awesome.
great day. It was a little warmer than what we'd hoped when we set out. The forecast said highs like 78 and lows 58, which we were really looking forward to because it's very hot here in Texas. But the first day in Disneyland was actually 84, but it probably felt like more like, 86 maybe. So it was warmer than we would have liked, but still beautiful. And the evenings are so nice there. Just
So
it's a little cooler,
what you're telling us is it's always hotter in Texas, huh?
I guess. Ugh.
Everything's bigger and everything's hotter in
Well,
Texas.
and everything's more humid here. Like the humidity there is not like here. But I can tell you one thing that I was surprised by. The sun is brighter there. Like I know I might sound booty or whatever, but I wear sunglasses. I have very sensitive eyes and I wear sunglasses every time I'm outside. And that sun there in California literally pierced through my sunglasses. It is so bright. And I didn't know that.
Wow.
I was surprised.
All right. So that was Disneyland day 1.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
Day 2 was, I guess, California Adventure.
Yes. Oh, and also on day 1, McKinley got the Disneyland key. So I have
Oh,
all the
that's
little
right.
videos of her putting it in the
Oh.
little machine and having bubbles come out and all that.
She got the pin from it, right?
She did, and she got it's a D, the
Uh-huh.
Disneyland D with a honey pot.
She got
Okay.
the
Yeah, so
Pooh
it's a Winnie the
Bear
Pooh.
one.
Yes,
Because I know there are
yes.
different kinds.
Yes, there are. There are different kinds, and that's the one she got. If I send you those little clips, Mike, do you think you can make something
I
like,
can try. I'll certainly try. Yeah.
okay, yeah, put them together, and then that's
Yeah.
another thing we could share with everybody.
Yeah.
Good.
But yeah, she loved doing it. And there's one in the fire station she did. It started the sirens and everything. I think that was her favorite because, of course, her daddy's a firefighter. So
Of course.
he reminded her, and I think she liked that one best of all. But it was really cute. So if I send you those, maybe you can make them into a
Yeah.
little
Please.
something. But yes, the
Please.
next day we did Disney's California Adventure, and then we we planned to hop over back to Disneyland at the end, and we were like we were wiped by the end of that day. We were wiped, and we had such a great time though because we got to do. I've been looking forward to doing the Mission Breakout because the last time we were there, right after we were there and it was Tower of Terror, they changed it to Mission Breakout, and I've never been able to ride it. You know how I am about Guardians and Marvel and Tower of Terror. So I couldn't wait to ride it, and it was so awesome. It was so awesome. I loved it.
We're going to say 10 stars from
Oh,
Brenda.
10 stars for sure. It was so great.
Well,
And
good.
what else did we
Good.
do over there? We did that one. We did I did not do the Incredicoaster. We did the Little Mermaid. We did
Mhm.
Soarin', Toy Story Midway Mania, Radiator Springs Racers, which was awesome. And then what we did was I bought the single pass for Radiator Springs Racers so we wouldn't have to constantly keep because the lines were long. I mean, it was a busy time. So I bought the single pass for that, and then during the Halloween party, we got to we single rider. It was quick, very quick.
Uh-huh.
So we got to ride Radiator Springs Racers twice, and we really liked that one. So it was a lot of fun, and we had when we were there 10 years ago, Susan loves macaroni and cheese. Like that's my bestie. She went with us, and she loves macaroni and cheese. So Susan and McKinley got the macaroni and cheese with bacon that's in the bread cone.
Okay.
And that's over there at the Cozy Cone. Now she said that the first time the bread was a lot fresher. The first time she had it was
Oh.
better than this time, but the macaroni and cheese and bacon was awesome, she said. So so they had that. Now I have to comment on the mobile ordering at Disneyland versus mobile ordering at Walt Disney World. I do not like it.
Oh.
You have there are places at Disneyland that if you don't mobile order, you don't order. They only mobile order,
Ooh.
period. Which means you can't say don't put something in it that you're allergic to because there's no option for that. You either order it the way it is or you
Oh.
don't get it. And you know at Walt Disney World how you place your mobile order and then you say, I'm here, start my order, and then you wait for your order. Well, at Disneyland, you place your order, then you have to wait until the first available time was available for you to say, I'm here, which that's 30 minutes. Then after that, you have to wait another 30 minutes till your food's ready. I don't like that system at all. So
No.
I have to say, I definitely prefer mobile order at Walt Disney World, which to me is extremely efficient.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
Well,
not a
that's
positive comment, but it is so people know. It's,
Right.
yeah.
and that's
How?
a good thing that people
But
know
see,
too.
that's kind of ridiculous. If you have food allergies,
Yeah. And it's
they're
not everywhere. I mean, when I ordered
yeah.
from Flo's is a quick service proper, I
I
guess.
love flows.
I was
Mhm.
able to say, don't put tomatoes on it and so forth on hers. But if you mobile order from like the Cozy Cone, the Cozy Cone places, you order it as it is. There's no option to change it and you have to mobile order. So you can't even go to the window and say, I need to order something specific, because of an allergy. You just can't get it. So
That's
it's interesting.
I'm sorry, Disney, but that's foolish.
Yeah,
It
I
feels like
agree.
it should be something that's standard across all of their parks. If it's
Oh,
one
Exactly.
no.
policy in
Yeah.
Walt Disney World, which is clearly a good policy, then it should be the same for Disneyland and for Disneyland Paris and for Tokyo Disney Sea, or, well, I suppose
Any of them.
Tokyo Disney Sea gets a pass because it's privately owned.
But any of them.
But
Yeah.
it's all very different. I mean, the way they do everything at Disneyland is different than Walt Disney World. Like
That's just true.
it's like
Yeah.
at Walt Disney World, if you plan like a package with your family, you can all like you can be friends and family so you can see your plans, but you cannot add the reservation number to more than one account. One account owns it. Well, for the Disneyland app, I can put the package on mine and then I can also share I can put the package on Susan's app. I can put I can put her ticket on my account and her ticket on her account. But using the systems and the magic bands and everything is way different there. It's not as easy to me as Walt Disney World. And I know I've been to Walt Disney World a million times, but the system is not, to me, is
I,
not as efficient as Walt Disney World.
yeah.
Mm-mm.
To me, when I help my clients that go to Disneyland, it always feels like um, the app and the system with your package and your reservation and everything, it always feels like it's kind of like here's what you got, not this is your entitlements. So it feels like it's kind of a view of what your package is, but not
Yes,
like Walt Disney World where your ticket is right there. Because in some
exactly.
cases you don't get your ticket until like the week before is when
Yeah,
it
you
shows
two
up in
days
your
before the
account.
package. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like it's a view of it, not
Yeah.
like the actual.
Yes.
So to me, that's how it's the biggest thing and how it's different for me.
Yeah.
But anyway, you know, it is what it is.
It is a lot different. It is a lot, but I really feel like Walt Disney World systems move more smoothly.
Yeah, I
Somebody's
do
going to
too.
come at me. I'm sorry for anybody who's going to come at me.
That's okay. Just email info at ontheroadwithmickey.com.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, so California Adventure Day, that was your Oogie Boogie Bash.
No,
Yeah, I
the
was about
next
to.
day. The
The
next day
next
was
day.
our Oogie Boogie Bash.
Oh.
Yeah, the
Okay.
next day we did swimming at the resort, so the girls got to go and swim in the morning and stuff like that. And then we shopped a little bit at downtown Disney, and then we got in at Disney's California Adventure at 3 o'clock with our party ticket, which was 6 to 11. So we got in
Okay.
there. So that's what we did that day. It was so much fun. Oogie Boogie Bash. I love Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party at Walt Disney World, but to me, Oogie Boogie Bash blew it out of the water. It was fabulous.
Is it
It was
because you'd
really,
never done it before or hadn't
I
done it in
don't
a long?
think so. It is just totally a different feel, and the trick or treat stations are, I mean, and villains walk through. It's just awesome. It was awesome. And that thing I told you about earlier that Sophie said right before we started, what was that you said, Sophie?
Yeah.
Do you remember exactly what you said
If
when you were
I
talking about Maleficent?
if I had a nickel for every time the Maleficent dragon caught on fire, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice.
Yeah. Well, here is my story. I
Okay,
love
let's hear it.
Maleficent. She's my favorite villain, and I had a
Mhm.
Maleficent shirt on, and we're walking through the trick or treat area that had Maleficent, and she was being magnificent like she always is. And I looked at her and I said, I don't know why they call you Maleficent. They should call you Magnificent. And she said, if I had a dime for every time I heard that, I would have a dime.
Oh. Oh.
That's funny.
But
Is
that's weird
that
because
hilarious?
here's the thing. It is confirmed that they got her name by mixing the word magnificent and malevolent. That's how you get Maleficent.
Well,
So she
you
Oh,
should
said
have heard
almost
it
what
more
you
than
said.
that.
That was hilarious. No,
that
but
is
she
Oh,
was,
funny.
it was
That
so
is funny.
good. And I mean, the parade, I got the parade on video. I got many pictures. The villains walkthrough area was super cool. I videoed through that when we were walking through that. I don't know if you're interested in trying to do anything with that, Mike, but if so, I'll
Send
send it.
me everything you want,
All
Brenda.
right. Because it was really a cool area. The way they do like the lights and the smoke and everything is just, there's just uh to me, I can tell that there's more imagineering involved at Disneyland. It feels like. I don't know for sure. I feel like there's more imagineering involved in things at Disneyland. Like they
Okay.
have their hand on
hmm.
everything because it's just awesome and just so well done.
Well, that's one good thing that Disneyland has over Disney World.
Yeah, and I love everything at Disney World. Don't get me wrong. I just it's more, or maybe because Oogie Boogie is kind of geared toward villain. It's totally a different experience,
Yeah.
but I prefer that experience, I guess. So, but
Okay.
Yeah.
I love both places, so you know.
I wonder how
So,
that will shift when Villains Land becomes a thing.
I wonder too.
so do I. But I want to keep focusing. How much more did you have that you wanted to share with us, Brenda? And when you're at a point where you think you're done sharing, I have one follow-up
Oh,
question
I
that
think I think I'm done sharing unless I forgot anything important that I can't remember.
okay. So I would like, if you can, without having any prep work or not even knowing I was going to ask this until right now, um, do you have like of your whole time, do you have like your top three, top five things or whatever that were like that stood out? Like quick one line, these are the five things that I liked the most, or the three things that I liked the most, or
Are you
whatever that
talking
number
about
is.
the whole trip or are you talking
Yeah,
about the parks?
I'm talking about every aspect of the trip.
Okay. Well, Aaliyah, Aaliyah and McKinley are 13 and 11. Aaliyah's getting ready to be 14 on the 25th, and that's very coming very quickly. And when they were little, I kept them. I kept them from the time Aaliyah was 2 all the way through when they started pre-K and then started kindergarten and then started school full time. And now I don't get to see them much and I don't get one-on-one time with them very much at all. So being with them was wonderful. Aaliyah and McKinley also are, they they argue a lot sometimes. McKinley is her Mimi's granddaughter, and she's a little instigator with her big sister. And Aaliyah is, more like, get away from me kind of, they're sisters, right? But, but for the first time in a long time at Oogie Boogie, they played. I mean, they played together. They went on the swings, and then they wanted to go again, and then they ran over there together, and they had so much fun playing, and I just loved it so much. I wish I could have captured it on my pictures and my videos of them on the swings, because they were like really playing together and just enjoying life together, and it was wonderful.
Oh.
Love that.
I loved it so much. I love being with them, but that night in particular, they were having so much fun, and I mean, there's no way you couldn't just feel it. It was wonderful, so wonderful. And they loved Oogie Boogie. And of course, all the candy. We got so much candy, y'all. Like, we each got a bag. They give us a bag, and we each had full bags, and it was like ridiculous. And I know that there are people that go there that keep going through the trick or treat trails. We're not going to do that. We did them once. We still got a ridiculous amount of candy because there's a number of trails.
Yeah.
The thing I really liked was I got to see Paint the Night. I was really wanting to see Paint the Night. I was really wanting to see Haunted Mansion with the holiday overlay. I was really wanting to ride the Matterhorn for the first time since I was 8 years old, and it was finally open and I got to ride it. So that, like, all these big things, I was able to check off my list, and I was really happy about it. So
I'm
I don't
very
know if there's
happy for
anything
you.
else. I'm trying to think if there's, oh my God, the end of the night, the end of Oogie Boogie Bash. It's 11 o'clock and it's ending, and they have a monsters overlay on the Guardians mission
Ooh.
breakout. And that was the last thing we did. And there was no better way to close out that night. It was amazing. We were all high-fiving, and it was amazing.
Nice.
Yep, it was great. Great.
Awesome.
I love that ride.
I'm so glad you had a good time.
I am too.
So what cupcake did you eat?
I got a vanilla cupcake that had the icing was green grass and a big orange pumpkin on it, and he had Mickey ears with chocolate. And my husband was on the phone on FaceTime, and I was on the phone because it was our anniversary. And so we toasted our cupcakes through the phone. Susan videoed us. We toasted our cupcakes for happy anniversary, and then we had our little cupcakes. He had some here, and I had some there. It was good.
There you go.
Really good.
There you go.
I had a Tigger tail too. I had a Tigger tail in Disneyland. It was really good. You know, those marshmallow Tigger. Oh God. Oh, yummy.
All right. Well, that's awesome. What a great time. I'm glad you had such a good trip, Brenda.
Thank you. It's so good.
Sophie, you got to come up with
Question
a
of the
question
week.
of the week.
Okay. Well, I suppose this one's a little bit on the nose and a little bit cheeky towards Daddy. When is your next Disney trip?
Okay.
Daddy?
Cheeky Daddy. I hope it's sometime
Daddy?
the first part of December.
My next Disney trip is in January.
The cruise does not count.
That is a Disney trip.
It is a Disney
and
trip.
It totally counts.
Okay, when is your next Disney Parks trip?
I have no idea yet. I had to think on that one.
You better come up with an answer by next week.
By the way, Brenda, we had dinner at the Turf Club.
Yes.
Which is at Saratoga.
Mm-hmm.
And I had the prime rib, and it was absolutely phenomenal.
Yay!
So if you
happy
like
birthday,
prime rib,
Randy.
or if Butch likes prime rib,
Yes.
that is a good prime rib location.
Thank
Just
you.
keep it in your hat.
All
It,
right.
it was so good.
Excellent.
But
Excellent.
so I don't know when my next Disney trip is to the
Well, keep
parks.
in mind, I'm also drumming up business here because everyone else in the comments is going to have to answer this question. And if they're like, we don't have a Disney trip planned yet, we can just point them to you and Aunt Brenda and be like, here, these two will help you plan it.
That's
There you
right.
go.
We will be happy to.
Yes, we will. But that is a very good question. So, Sophie, when is your next Disney trip?
I don't know. It's going to be with you.
It wasn't last time.
And last time I got lonely.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
Um,
I'm hoping y'all are going to be there the first week of December somehow, some way.
Is that when you'll be there next?
Yes.
yeah, Brenda is there first week of December.
All right, we'll try.
Yep.
I would love it so much. I can't even tell you.
Okay. Well, that is a great question of the week,
Yes,
Sophie,
it is.
as always. And
Mhm.
we
Thanks,
want to
you-
hear from everyone, find out when your trips are. And I would love to see pictures. If you take Disney trips, if you are there, please feel free to share a photo in the On the Road with Mickey group because everyone loves seeing everyone's Disney photos.
Yeah.
That's like who we all are, you know?
Yes.
When you're at the parks and you show that photo of you and your family, just everyone in the same t-shirts or dressed up for Halloween or whatever, that stuff is just so cool to us.
Yes.
So please feel free to share Disney photos in the group because
Yes.
it's so much fun.
Yes.
All right. Well, great discussion. Brenda, thanks so much for sharing your trip recap.
You're welcome.
Wish we could
Sophie?
have been there.
Yeah.
Wish you could have
next
been there
time.
too.
Next time, perhaps. But Sophie, it's time for this day in Disney history. So what do you have for us?
All right, well, I am taking us back to the year of 1901.
Whoa.
The
Good
day
year.
is October 20th, where the Academy Award-winning composer slash songwriter and Disney legend and Disney music supervisor Frank Churchill is born in Rumford, Maine. Churchill began his career playing piano in cinemas at the age of 15. After dropping out of a California medical school to pursue a career in music, he became accompanist at the Los Angeles radio station KNX AM in 1924. He joined Disney 6 years later in 1930, working on numerous shorts. In 1937, he was chosen to score Disney's first full-length animated feature, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, for which he received an Oscar nomination. Churchill's music can also be heard in Peter Pan, Dumbo, and Bambi. Some of his best-known songs include Who's Afraid of the Big Bad Wolf from The Three Little Pigs, Whistle While You Work from Snow White, and Someday My Prince Will Come, also from Snow White.
Very
Dang.
good.
Frank
We don't talk
19.
we don't talk about the music as much as we should.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
That was great, Sophie.
Good
Thank
good
you.
history. Thank you, Sophie.
Thank you.
All right.
Wow, he and Walt were just like a couple months apart.
I know.
Not even. Wow.
Yeah.
Are you ready, Sophie?
Stump the Soph. Da, da,
I need to
da.
revive my legacy from last week.
Yes. This character, this is not a clue. It's not a
Mhm.
hint, but this is this one, this character, this is not someone I ever thought I would use as a Stump the Soph character. But this character is a spirited teenager who does well at school and loves hanging out with her friends.
May May?
Who's May May?
Turning Red, the Red Panda girl.
Yes, but her name is Maylin Lee, not
Yes,
May
but
May.
she's called May May.
Oh my gosh, she got it right off the bat. There could have been 10 answers to that question just like that, and she got oh my gosh.
Okay,
Goodness.
she's back, people.
Goodness gracious. Oh my goodness. Didn't even name her. Named her even with her nickname.
So it's
Yeah.
for me it was the does well at school part because well, many of the teenage characters in Pixar films either don't really think of school or school is never mentioned in their stories.
Oh. Well, there you go.
True.
Very good, Sophie. Amazing.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Didn't have time to play around this time. I needed to make sure. I needed to knock it out of the park.
You did.
All right. Well, Brenda, close us out with a little bit of Walt.
All right. It's funny. I never heard him say this before. Never heard this quote before. Disneyland is often called a magic kingdom because it combines fantasy and history, adventure and learning, together with every variety of recreation and fun designed to appeal to everyone. I don't think I ever heard Walt Disney call it Magic Kingdom. I guess that's where it came from.
I guess
I
so.
guess.
But yeah.
Because the girls kept calling, like when we were at Disneyland, they kept calling it Magic Kingdom because you know they're very similar. But I don't think I ever heard him call Disneyland Magic Kingdom. So I guess I never connected why they named it that. Isn't that funny? And we've done so much
That
research
is
on Walt
really
through the years.
funny.
Yeah. Well, that's a great quote. And I like that because it does kind of it but see, he called a Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
Magic Kingdom. But that's really neat because that gives the whole connection to why Walt Disney World is called the Magic Kingdom.
Yeah, I guess that's why
You know?
Roy went with that. I
So
think that's very interesting.
I think that's cool. Well, that is great history. Thank you, Brenda, for sharing it. And thank you, Walt, of course, for speaking it.
Yes.
And that, my friends, wraps us up for this week. Next week, I threw a challenge together just now.
Oh, wow.
I want us to rank the different rides that exist at multiple parks. So, for example, Pirates of the Caribbean, Haunted Mansion, Space Mountain, Tiana's Bayou Adventure, all those attractions that are universal to Disney. I want us to rank the ones we know. Obviously, I can't say that the Haunted Mansion, what's it called in Paris, Sophie?
Oh, Phantom Manor.
Yeah, I can't say Phantom Manor is better than Haunted Mansion at Disney World because I've never been to Phantom Manor. But I can compare Haunted Mansion Disney World with Haunted Mansion Disneyland, and I want us to we'll come up with a list of what, 4 or 5?
Yeah, I think so.
And I think that's cool, and we'll kind of rank and say I like this one better and why, or I like that one better and why. So that's our topic next week. One ride, many parks. We're looking at the rides that are universal to Disney at all the different parks and which ones we like better and why. So that's our topic for next week, ladies.
All right.
I like that topic.
All right, good. Well, I hope you all have a great week. I hope you've had fun listening to us. I hope you've laughed when we've laughed. And I hope you gave thanks when we gave thanks, especially for the story with the little boy. So
Yeah.
Thank you so much. If you're having a good week, I hope you share your smile with someone. Share your smile. If you're having a rough week, I hope someone shares a smile with you. And hopefully we have brought a smile to your face. So until next week, I'm Mike. She's Sophie. That's Brenda. And he's Grogu. And we will
See
you
you
on the
on the
road. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.